I'm gonna be cleaning the kitchen and refrigerator out. I have a lot of food from the holidays. I don't want to really lose any, so I'm put a few things in the freezer if I can. If I can. Groceries are so expensive to waste them. So taking my rings off and putting them in the window. I'm gonna burn my cinnamon candle. Mm, it's a holiday. It's a holiday from Bath and Body Works. Smells amazing. So get that going and get the mood right in the kitchen. Okay, there we go. All right, got that lit. These things don't seem to last as long, but let me see. And you can, it's still, I can still see there is still some in there. Let me see. That locks it. Yeah, there's still some in there. I like it when it has a little, I don't know if you ever noticed, it's a little gauge to see if there's a fluid in there. So it is. I try to keep track of it. I have a little girl. She's pretty good. She knows not to play with fire, but I remember being a kid. And you just never know what kids are going to do. So I still try to keep track of it. I reminded my sister or something. She don't remember that. She remembers everything, but she doesn't remember that time. So, but we won't tell my mother about it. So I did. She'll take the trash out some of the time, and then she put the garbage bag in. So I'm putting the garbage bag in a can right now. This is my, this is a, look at that. This is my straws and my tin pan, my cooking pans up there, and muffin things, and my rice steamer and grinder, and plastic wrap chopsticks in there, napkins, foil, and my garbage bags. Here's a black bags here, and SOS pads and bags, just storage stuff. So garbage can, dog food. So try my best not to let the camera tilt. It's cold. I have a sweater. It looks like a belly shirt, so pardon me. I didn't know it was like this, but okay. I'm gonna change my shirt as soon as I can. It's hot in Wisconsin. I mean hot, cold, but it's hot in my house right now. I put some, I'm moving around, and then this curtains, I just redid the curtains, so putting the garbage can together real quick. I put the plastic bag in the can. So, did you guys leave me? All right. It's whatever. Okay. Got that. And we have a few dishes to wash and some stuff to do. I try to clean as I go, but sometimes after dinner I'm full and I don't feel like doing it. Putting the washing the dinner dishes. And so in the morning sometimes then, here we go, gotta wash the dinner dishes. So I'm getting some hot water. I use a little bleach in my water every time. I just don't feel like my dishes are clean without a little bleach water. A little bleach in my water. And see, I made some chili last night with the leftover turkey from Thanksgiving. I'm gonna put it in my famous Ziploc bag or freezer bag. I don't want to call it Ziploc because it's actually, the Ziploc is the brand, and this is not that brand. I have a little turkey skin left from when I was using that. I'm gonna go dump this in the trash real quick. And grab my freezer bags. I'm gonna have to stock up on some more freezer bags because I've been using them like crazy lately. I watch this show on cable where people really like to conserve money. Like, I don't know what it's called. I don't want to call it people are cheapskates, but they're definitely frugal. And it's some eye-opening ideas on that show. Some people took things to the extreme. Some people are extremely, extremely frugal, which saves them a penny later. I think some of the people who had the first coins that they ever made, which I'm not mad at them because hopefully they're making financial progress. So I'm not hating, I'm just saying. But I want to incorporate a few of those things that they had in their lives. So this year, once I do get back on track, you know, bringing in money that I have become accustomed to bringing into my household, then I'm going to try to just live below my means and stop being so spendy. I'm so spendy in the past. And this is a big lesson. Though I save where I can save, but I spend where I spend. So I'm going to work on that, improving that part of my life. So that is a learner's lesson. Learner's lesson. I am spendy. But I'm going to work on just spending on those on necessities. And I'm learning a difference between necessities and wants. And that's really complicated because I want everything. And it's easy to justify why I need it. I need it. But I need it. It really is not that I need it, but I want it. I want it. And just because I work hard doesn't mean that I should have it. Some things I should, but then later, I'm like, oh man, I didn't need this. Look at this. I used to, in the past, I wanted one of each of something. And if I couldn't have one of each, then I just didn't want none. And I'm working on getting over that. And then like later when I have one of each of them, either I'm satisfied or I'm like, okay, what was I thinking? I didn't have to have one of each of these things. One of each color. Like, what's wrong with me? What is wrong with me that I would do that? So I'm gonna fix this camera here in 2 seconds so you guys can see me wash the dishes if you have interest in that. I have a tripod. When I go upstairs, I'll bring it back down. I'll bring it back downstairs. Have you guys ever tried this? I'm gonna throw it in the garbage. I'm scared of these things. I'm gonna pour it out actually. And then I'm gonna throw it in the garbage. Those things that have you like zooming around. I had like half of a bottle. That Zoom filling is pretty awesome. It can be pretty awesome, but we don't want to hurt ourselves with the Zoom. So I take vitamins, which I need to, when I go back upstairs, I'll take a vitamin. So I can have that natural Zoom. I had my coffee this morning already. Did you guys have coffee yet? Oh yeah, I'm gonna move. Oh yeah, so I moved the camera so you can see me wash the dishes. See if you can get a better view. Better view. Okay, there we go. Is that a little better? So I only have a few dishes to wash. These are from last night. Last night dishes. I should have, would have, could have washed them last night. But sometimes I get so full after dinner I don't want to do anything. And paper plates are great, but you shouldn't have paper plates all the time. Not all the time. I usually wash my silverware first and then my pots and pans. I wash the dishes and stuff that I don't like to wash first. And then later, you don't have to deal with the pots and pans. I have one pot of the chili. I'm going to put that like that in a Ziploc bag once I get these dishes washed. Or else I would have washed that first. And I always rinse my dishes off first because I don't like to get my dishwater all dirty. So I pre-rinse them. I don't like any food or anything floating in my dishwater. It's pretty gross. So those have been rinsed off already. And so it doesn't take me that long to wash them off. And just a quick wipe out of the dishes. And like I said, I use bleach in all of my water, in my dishwater. Just a little bit, it goes a long way. I used to use a lot of it in my water. I noticed something with the patterns of fingerprints on my hand after doing it so long. I said I was gonna stop doing it. I tried to use like this Lysol concentrate instead, and that's it does sanitize and stuff like that, but it just really is not for your dishes. It has a very lingering smell, and I don't want that on the dishes where I don't notice that with bleach. My nieces were over this weekend. We had a good time. They made slime, my little girl and my nieces. So that was fun times. And they all love to make slime and play with it. That was a good time. We had pancakes for breakfast yesterday, and I have a couple leftover pancakes. And I probably will have those for breakfast this morning. I'll put a sausage in the thing. So I'm gonna, after I get this done, I may have a little bit of breakfast. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash the lid to this pot. It's too big to really put in the fridge. So this is a freezer bags. I get them from, oh, that's the last one in that box. You get 90 bags in here. I think I pay like $15 or something like that for it. I don't know. Just throw that over yonder. So what I'm gonna do is wash the lid right now. So when it's time to wash the pot, the lid's already washed. What did you guys do with your leftover turkey? Let me know. Did you eat it? Did you cook it for a different dish? Did you throw it away? Was it, did you freeze it? Okay. So I made chili with mine. And I'm pretty proud of my chili recipe. This is pretty delicious. We're gonna have that for dinner again tonight. Usually my chili I eat till it's gone. So I'm gonna fold this bag over so none of the chili gets on along the Ziploc, the track of that Ziploc bag. And I'm gonna open this up. Here, let's see. Put you guys right here so you can see a little better. Open that up. Here we go. So you can get the live action. Open that bag up. I will use a spoon, but I'm gonna use this mug to scoop the chili out with, because that'd be faster. So a mug full, clean mug, and I'm just gonna pour it in here because it's faster. I don't want it to take all day to do. So nice, good chili. You know what? This chili, I'm gonna just, so we don't get tired of it and it doesn't go bad. This chili right here, I'm going to put it in the freezer. It's a good chili, but realistically, we're not gonna eat all of that chili, and if we need more, we can have more. So getting these on the track here, squeeze all the air out that I can. And there we go. And I'm gonna slide this in my freezer. So that one is done. And I still have a whole, because I made a big pot of it. I'm gonna get, thank God. I had 2 more things in the freezer bags. Okay, let's see. I have the jumbo and then these. Okay, it's not, but there are some. So I'm gonna have to remember to buy some. And those last me a long time. I should have bought some the last time I was over at that store. We slipped and fell. Okay, there we go. So, getting out another bag. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take this bag and fold it over. And open that up wide. And I'm gonna put the remainder of the chili in this bag. So this will last us for this week. It'll be great for me for lunches. I'm home right now, not working a job. And so instead of me having to cook anything. And then the last bit, we just scrape onto that pot. We want all that goodness out of there. And this is turkey chili. Turkey from Thanksgiving dinner. Nice deep color. It's really flavorful. So I'm gonna do immediately is zip that down. A part of it I put in the freezer, and then this part I'll just have, like I said, for lunches this week. It could be dinner, I'm not sure exactly. Okay, there we go. And I'm put that in the refrigerator. I make sure it's all the way sealed. Sometimes I set this inside of a container, but I'm trying this and see. So the other one was much bigger. Okay. We have a sweet potato, and I have those actually. I had that for lunch. The sweet potatoes. And so that could be breakfast. My sweet potatoes are so good. I don't want to. I can't wait to get you up there right now. Okay, so you don't fall. The sweet potatoes are so good. We'll save that oil there because it's still barely used. So we're rinsing the spoons off and the chili stuff out. Chili gets so when you don't wash chili, it's so sometimes you have to use a little elbow grease to clean that up. That's what you have to do sometimes. And when you have like a mess on your stove, like a chili, see what you can do is you can just take your dish towel and don't squeeze it out in the sink. Squeeze it out around the eye a little bit. And the water is a universal emulsifier. And so eventually it will soften up. So by the time I get done with this, it probably would have softened so I could clean it up. So the chili is put away. That's one task, and I'm washing the pot that it came in. You used it Thanksgiving turkey to make some chili last night. It turned out, it was so delicious. And then I don't know if the live from yesterday evening was super duper long, but then I also breaded. I made balls from my cornbread dressing, and I dipped it in some cornstarch, and I deep fried it, and they were really good. Actually, here's one of them from last night. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's the first time I ever did it, but I was just trying to find a way to use my dinner and Thanksgiving without waste. As little waste as possible. Groceries are so expensive these days. You don't want to just throw them in the garbage or get so tired of them you don't want to eat anymore. We did eat quite a bit of it, but now we just kind of switched it up some. I didn't have to add any additional seasoning to it. I just breaded it so it would deep fry well and put it together. So If you're interested in seeing that video, watch the live from yesterday. And guys, please subscribe and like the video for me. Please show me some support. I would definitely appreciate that. I know YouTube sends you alerts when I come on live or what have you, but if you have the alerts on, you can turn the alerts off if you wanted to, but I like it if you guys come on over and join me and watch my videos. That will be a great honor to me. I'm working on building up my subscribers. It's a slow grind. It's a slow grind, but it's a grind. So I'm taking these sweet potatoes out of this container here from the holiday. It's just a little bit. It's a nice portion of it left, but they're so good I don't want it to go to waste. This was one of my favorite parts of the meal. So look at this. It's not quite baked on, but we're gonna soak that container. So you'll have to just work to scrub it. I only made a little bit of dishwater, and so what I'm gonna do, because that dishwater is looking a little bit murky, I'm gonna pour the dishwater over into this container because it has bleach in it. And so then I didn't waste that water and all that good detergent. Okay, so we'll let it soak in that container there, and I can get some fresh hot water to wash more dishes with and clean with. There you go. And then I always put a little bleach in my old dish detergent, and see that lid came off, and so it's just a little bit in this one, so I'm going to use it. So I have a fresh one of these, so when this is gone I'll put my bleach in this one with the lid for safety. I use this one like for a long time, and so I have to let it go because it's broke. And sometimes I'll even save these lids so when the old ones, I can reuse it to snap my lid on for my detergent. And if I used to save these containers just for my bleach, just because I like to have bleach and I don't want to have the whole gallon container in my kitchen. And because I use it every time I do I wash dishes or clean, it just makes it more easy and convenient and safer and just space saving. So, and actually if I wanted to, because it has a little bit of room in it, I can just, it's the same brand, it's just a different color. I can just turn this up over and start pouring that into this container. Like that, it gives you a little room to pour that little extra detergent in there. I want every little bit out of here. And so my next dish, the next time I make some dishwater, which will be soon, I'll put a little bit of water in this one, and I'll just squeeze that water into my dish detergent so I don't waste any of it. I want every bit of it. I could do it that way, or now make sure I put the lid on first so we don't have any problems if it's any spillage. And so you look, it's two-tone, but it's the same brand, and no, it doesn't bother me. It's just a different color. I don't think it matters. And so instead of going through all of that, squeezing that out, the other, I'm just gonna put my bleach, because it's only a little corner in my bleach in here, and I'm gonna pour that bleach right on into this container with the lid that works. And look, I'll put that lid on. Okay, close that lid and just put that lid on the bleach. Boom. And usually when I put bleach in there, I'll fill the bleach it halfway, because usually bleach is concentrated. So I'll fill it a little bit more than half, and then with bleach, and then fill the rest with water, just to so it's not so erosive like that, and it's concentrated. So, and now it's a little bit safer. And sometimes if you notice, bleach will get warm when you're pouring it. So just to kind of dilute it. And so this one, I'm going to go throw this one in the trash real quick. So I'm getting all the money, the value for my money when I buy the dish detergent. So I'm reusing, and I'm also recycling at the same time. I know some people have nice fancy containers, and so I'm gonna, okay, yeah, to put the things in. So I'm cleaning the stove off because I had a little spillage yesterday. This chili overflowed, so I want to rinse that out. So cleaning the stove off. I had a little overflow on the chili last night. I'll turn it around so you guys can see. So I did put some water on here to soften that area up. So it's still thick. I keep this copper pot on my stove. I usually boil cinnamon in there, cinnamon and like star anise or bay leaves or what have you, in that keeps your kitchen clean, and then it also does draw in prosperity and abundance. So I believe in that kind of stuff. So even if you don't believe in prosperity and abundance, it's a good natural way to keep your kitchen fresh. And so I have a candle going, but it's a cinnamon fragrant candle. So because this is a little bit tougher to clean, I have a scrubber. I think I got this like at the Dollar Tree. I'll scrub areas. Sometimes it requires a little bit more muscle to clean. I do use SOS pads when necessary, but this isn't that necessary, I don't think. Just scrub it up, dub. And then sometimes if it's too baked on or something, I'll use some baking soda. But I don't think I have to use the baking soda. The baking soda is good for like the grease when it's on there. Usually that will take it right off. And just fold that over. Get in the crevices of it. This stove is had a nice long life. And as soon as I think I'm gonna get new appliances in the upcoming year, I hope. On a new stove and new refrigerator, washer, dryer. But I want them to match. I think that's gonna be so awesome. When I get it, I can just see it. I can see it now. So we'll put this back. And I'm going to put I'll show you guys the cinnamon and stuff that I'll put in here. I hardly ever wash it out because I'll rinse it out. So just a quick rinse. I'm not eating out of it. Here you go. Hot. Okay. Here you go. Lowest setting. And you're supposed to turn your handles in for safety's sake. You see that eye on? And so I keep usually my cinnamon and stuff all in one area. So I put the cinnamon in there. I have a lot of cinnamon. Besides this, I stock up on stuff when I find a good deal. So that's my cinnamon. I like to use pumpkin pie spice. I get it when it's on sale. That was like 59 cents. It has cinnamon in there, allspice, and it has mace in it. Now all of those things, not only do they smell good, but they're also good for drawing in prosperity and abundance. Money drawing task, money drawing spells. And then cloves. I like to add cloves in there as well. Not only does it smell amazing, but we're manifesting. And so we're manifesting a few things here. And you can add in bay leaves. I have bay leaves right here. Bay leaves are known for protection and good for manifesting as well. So I have quite a few bay leaves in my house. And so we're manifesting prosperity and abundance. And that's what I have a few things that I am manifesting. I'll share that all with you guys later. My own business. And you can add basil as well because that is good in manifesting what you want. This one's not open. And we want it to come fast, so we want to, you can add in some coffee grounds if you want to, because we want it fast, because I'm manifesting 1,000 subscribers. There we go. And also, I'm manifesting a skincare business. I'm making cocoa, whipped cocoa butter bars. We're manifesting that. And so we're also going to add in some basil to bring in those things. And so that coffee is going to help bring it in fast. Ginger will. I don't have my thyme down here. Let's see. No ginger. No ginger down here. Okay, let's see. If I had ginger down here, I would put ginger. But we're not going to let that stop us. And we're going to put a little bit of black pepper in there to help protect it. Protect that thing. See? Get that open, doing it one-handed. I'm just going to put a little dash of black pepper in there. Here is some ginger. Okay? Because we want to get that coming in fast. Let me see, I don't have one open. So you guys, just hold on one second. I'm gonna use my teeth to do it. So this is ginger powder. Sorry guys. Hold on one second. I'm just opening up the ginger powder. Okay, there we go. So, and we're gonna add in a ginger powder because we wanna bring it in fast because I need fast acting. I need some fast action. There we go. I'm gonna put a little more ginger because we need it fast. Fast, okay. And this is a silver plated spoon. You can use any spoon if you want to. Okay. We're gonna just stir. Stir that in if you want to. We're manifesting prosperity and abundance. All right, and that's what we're doing today. There we go. And I'll just let that go. And you can write on your bay leaves if you want to. I do sometimes, but not doing it right now. I did quite a little bit of bay leaf work the other day. And I wrote on, I had like about a zillion bay leaves that I put, you know, out in the atmosphere. I have a couple cinnamon sticks. You can do it. These are long cinnamon sticks. I think it's a difference. I have the smaller ones and then I have these. And I'm just going to drop this one down in there as well. Okay. So there you have it. Let me turn the camera around. So we're manifesting. We're going to do a slow simmer. And like I said, this, not only will it help you manifest, but it also will make your house smell sweet. Smells like you're making an apple pie. So if you don't like manifesting, it's always good to have a sweet smelling house. And you can fool somebody like you're baking a pie if you wanted to. And see, I have a candle going as cinnamon, so that's going to help remind me of prosperity and abundance and protection. Yes. So my pot is clean from my chili that I used. I just turn that upside down on the stove. And just rinse this knife off that I opened the ginger with. So this container is starting to soften up that I use my my sweet potato container. I was soaking it while I was doing all of that. Put this in the drain then. And I'm gonna go and dump this little drain out from the sink real quick. So be back in 2 seconds. It's always good to have these drain things, stoppers. I don't know what the proper name is for those, but it's always good to have those in your sink so you don't drop anything down. I have one on the dishwasher, the dishwasher, the dish disposal side, just to prevent any silverware from going down in there. It's my dog. Okay, and so my dishwater got all yucky. I forgot what I put a dirty dish rag in there. I hate dirty dishwater. And the Pyrex container that the sweet potatoes came in, that I cooked it in, well, that's all clean now. So I was just washing that. So give it a good rinse. And I can rinse that out over the dishwater because I only put a little bit of water in there so we're not wasting the water down the drain. It can just go right there with the rinse. Okay, guys, so the next thing, I'm gonna put this plate over here. So next we'll be deboning the rest of the turkey off of the bone. I'm just gonna use my hands. So this is my house, and I don't want to waste this turkey. There's quite a bit of it left over. I used quite a bit of turkey. I used quite a bit of the turkey for the chili, but there's still a lot of turkey left on this carcass. So what I am going to do is I'm going to actually put the bones in the pot, okay? And we are going to make a bone broth. No need in wasting some good bones, right? Before I get my fingers all into this, I'm gonna move the camera so you guys can see me do it. And then also, I'm gonna open up a Ziploc bag. Here you go with the Ziploc bags, but just think of all the stuff that I put in my refrigerator. If it was containers, it would be a whole big debacle. So, Ziploc bag for the meat. And the bones are going into the pot. So I was gonna move my phone so you guys can see what I was doing. Okay. So I'm using my hands. I'm gonna see, this is the first time that I've actually made bone broth. So get those good bones out of there, and we're gonna boil them down. And it's good to feel around the meat so you know the difference between the bones and the meat and the fats. We won't be and I want to get as much skin off of my bones as possible. I don't see, okay, if you can see it, all the meat. So now the meat here is just the dark meat, which I don't mind, and we'll make something with that. And this is a quest for the bones. And see, any that's hard pieces of meat or fat, well, that's gonna be for the dog. No need in wasting, where we could give him a high value treat. You just can't have any turkey bones because they splinter. So a little bit of fat and a little bit of meat. We'll keep the meat, he'll get the fat from the turkey. Fat in his skin. I'm gonna put it in his stuff in this little plastic bowl so we'll know the difference. So that's for the dog. High value treats, get him his part of the Thanksgiving meal. And using my hands and stuff, it can help me ensure that I'm not giving him any bones. This is this hard piece of chicken right here. Turkey. I'm not going to eat that, but he'll love it. Love it. And see, dogs can't have onions either. So my hands are clean. It's a bone. I'm making the bone broth right here, right now. See, here's the, I guess that's a little leg. That little leg. Oh, I think I might have ate one of the legs. But we're getting any of the dark meat right now, and then the bones. The bones, we're making bone broth with that. And the meat, we're gonna have it for another meal. It's quite a bit of turkey, and then here's some skin dog for the dog. The fat. He'll like it. And it's if you have time to do this. Today I had time. So time and opportunity. So we're gonna take that opportunity to get this going. And we don't want it to take all, I don't want it to take all day. I'm just recovering the, like I said, the bones, making bone broth. Because why not? And then any of the dark meat will, oh, see, this is a good piece of skin for the dog. I don't give him a lot of tables. Well, I guess I have been lately because we don't want it to go to waste. And this keeps me from having to buy dog treats. He just can't have any, I'm gonna put that in the bone broth, a little flavor. He can't have any, and that turkey wing. I fell asleep on my turkey. That's what I did. But the bones are for the bone broth that I'm making. Sad. And that good skin, that's for the dog. High value treats. And I can put those in the fridge or freezer. Put it in the freezer and give it to him as a, see that piece of dark meat? I'm not going to eat that piece. High value treats. Yeah, he'll love that. I have quite a bit of onions and peppers. He can't eat the onions, but it's pretty gross. Pretty gross. So I'm making sure that I wipe off any of that onions, because I use onions and peppers. I stuffed it. That's what saved my, that's why it was my saving grace for my turkey. Is that I didn't, that I stuffed it with onions and peppers. It's really not that much meat coming off of this turkey. The dog is really getting lucky here. It's the dark meat. Make sure we don't have any bones here. And that's a little bit of bony. So we're gonna put the bone in the pots. And that's some fat for the dog. kind of having to really go through it because I do have another project. And of course, like I said, we don't want the dog to get any bones by mistake. And so when my little girl is giving out treats, she's not going to know which part is a bone. So I am carefully going through the, that's so small. That's, you don't even have that over there to eat it. Let's see, this turkey can be some turkey gravy or something. We have a lot of food in our freezer already, so we're not starving, but we don't want to waste it because I don't know if anybody, I know you guys all go to the grocery store. That's one thing we all have that we have to do. So the dog is making out like a bandit. Here's the turkey neck. Here's the gizzards. He's gonna love them. The gizzards. I don't eat that, but it does make good here's a turkey neck. He can't have that because of all them bones in there. But I am getting meat off of that. We'll get the meat from the turkey neck. And I'm going to use this turkey neck in our bone broth. Just because it's so, get the fat off of there. All them good bones in there. We're going for the bones. Making bone broth. He just can't have, I don't want to tear that neck all the way down because I don't want it to do anything strange. Here's another gizzard or something. I saved those. I'm glad I did because we have a dog. No need in wasting good meat that he could have. Stays in our household until it's no longer needed, right? So yeah, I really not getting that much meat off of here. We did get a lot of it in that chili. I thought it was way more, there's a bone. I thought it was way more meat in here. You'll be surprised when you see my the back with the meat. It was mostly the breast. This is for the dog. Look at his bow, his bounty. His bounty is good. High value treats. When I walk him, he gets treats after. Look at that. Good turkey skin. He'll love that. Whatever that is, it don't have bones in it. So here's a good thigh or something to the turkey. So here's a nice little pocket of meat that we will have. Good bone for the bone broth. This is pretty fatty. I'm going to pull a meat off of that. Today was decision day with the turkey, the leftovers, because Thanksgiving was on Thursday. Let's see, it's a good piece of meat. Any of the veiny yuck stuff that I know that we're not going to eat. Here's some fat. The dog, you know, outside of the bone. I know some people, I don't want to call it yuck, but it's stuff that I know that I don't prefer to eat. The dog, he'll love. It's this fat, I don't know. We don't want our dog to be overweight and just eating fat like that. But that could go over his food. So I may keep that. And the only reason why he's not getting all of this is quite a bit of that's bone right there. You have to, I can't just like dump it in the bowl for him. Because like I said, dogs can't have chicken bones. And so I feel like neither can they have turkey bones because they splinter. And see, I have a lot of onions in here, so I can't just like swoop it up. So I'm carefully going over this meat. And see, here's some nice meat for us because I'm deboning it. So we can use this turkey meat for another meal. I don't know how, I forgot to look to see how many pounds this turkey actually was. It's a good bone for the bone broth. Making bone broth, scraps for the dog, and then getting any meat left off our turkey. And I'm going to pop that one, the turkey meat, in the freezer because there's no need in wasting that good turkey. And this is how much turkey meat that we have. We have the dark meat left over. I made a good chili with the white meat yesterday. So anything the dog can have, he can have. He just can't have the bones. Like I said, I'm making a bone broth with the bones. And he'll get any of the fat, any of the parts of the turkey. See, I have to get the bones out. See, because he can't have that. Uh-oh. He can't have that. But he can have the fat. Let's see. Pulling that out. So then that's a little bit of drier part. So making sure there's no bone in there. Because I don't want him to have any problems. And sometimes those bones get kind of strange. And so look at that nice, good piece of meat. That's kind of, we're not going to give it to him. So none of this turkey is going to go to waste because we're going to use all parts of it. Make us a good bone broth. Here's a splintering bone. That's why dogs can't have it because I had to poke them, choke them. But going to the bone broth. Here's a good bone for bone broth. And bone broth is really good for you. All that keratin in there. The, what do they call that? I forgot what they call it. That's a good piece of stuff for the dog. And it's super hard. It's not hard. I guess we could have that piece of meat. Trying to find an opportunity for him and use these as high value treats for the dog. He can have that good gristle. Yeah, he's got a lot of meat. Well, skin, he's getting all the skin. Any, like this is a good treat. After we go walking, sometimes I take a couple treats in my pocket when I take him for a walk, and then when he comes back and he's been good, he's waiting for his treat. Oh yeah, he's waiting for it. So this is as good as it gets for me. I'm not willing to go any further. Anything else is just like onions. I had quite a bit of onions in here. Dogs can't have onions or else I'm not coming across any other bones. I did onions and peppers. So what I'm going to do, so with this turkey fat, I'm going to use that, pour that over his dog food. No need in wasting that. The jiggly. I'm not going to eat it, but he would love that over his dog food. I didn't add any butter to this turkey. Normally I do. I'm trying to cut down on the butter and the fat. My dog is not overweight at this point, I don't believe, but because it is the winter time, he can have to add a little bit of weight because he is an outside dog. Really, he prefers the outside. He would prefer the inside, but he's not sleeping in my bed. Nope, not at all. Or sitting on my couch so he could, have territorial issues. We're not doing that either. So, I'm folding this over. I'm not going to even use it again. I appreciate having it, but we're not going to keep it. So he has quite a bit of food. I think I have another one of these containers. I'm just going to split it up in these containers. This is the scraps from the turkey that the dog can't have. The chicken, the fat, the skin. And not the chicken, but the skin. And I went through it pretty well to make sure there was no bones, because the dogs can't eat the bones. And then also with the bones from the turkey, I put them in a pot and I'm going to make bone broth. And then the fat from the turkey, I'm going to use that to just pour over his food. Just give him a little bit. That's his part of Thanksgiving. He's on the cleanup crew. I'm gonna wash my hands off. So good. Yeah, I'm gonna wipe my area up. Then I'm gonna add water into this pot to get the bone broth going. And we'll do something with that bone broth, like sooner than later, even if it's so here's the bones from the turkey. And so I'm gonna add this hot water into that pot. We could just have like a little soup. Some noodle, yeah, we can have chicken noodles, well, turkey noodle soup. Yeah, that's an idea. I made chili yesterday. And so today we're gonna have a little bit of chili. So I added water only in this pot. And I'm gonna turn that all the way down to very low onto the stove. And I'm just gonna let that simmer and get all that good marrow. It's the marrow that's in the bones that we want. That's what helps you get over those flus, all those vitamins and minerals from in the marrow of the chicken bone or the turkey bone. So, dry those hands off. I'm going to put our turkey away. I'm folding it over. We don't have to have this today, but whenever we decide that we want some turkey, we're going to have some turkey, and it's going to be in the near future. We might make some sloppy joes with it. I'll just chop it up a little bit more and pop this in the freezer. Slide it right on in there. I'm super thirsty. And see, once I get this Thanksgiving food, I'll have room to make something to drink. I only have a little bit of dressing left and a little bit of the macaroni and cheese left. I'm gonna probably have macaroni and cheese and it's more macaroni and cheese than I thought left. But I'm gonna probably have macaroni and cheese and sweet potatoes for lunch. The dressing, I could have a little bit for that. I need to find the lids to the containers. I'm so thirsty. So I'm gonna go over here. I have opened up these containers, and I don't know what I did with the lids. I didn't think I was gonna need them right away. I used them for a different project we had, and I just put them somewhere. But do that. Okay. We were using those containers to make a project with the girls yesterday. I'm gonna open those containers up, and I'll probably put the lids not where they go. Okay. Not gonna worry about it because I saved the foil from the other thing, which I'm glad. And we're gonna just put foil over it. Boom. Perfect size. I really don't like containers that much, but we're gonna use them today. And see how I can reuse my foil that fast. I could have just balled it up and threw it in the trash, but I was able to, because I couldn't find the lids and I'm not willing to spend a lot of time on it. Reusing the lids, the foil from something else. Boom shakalaka. So we had the cinnamon going on the stove, make my house smell good. Prosperity and abundance in the back, but copper pot. Then we have the bones from the turkey, making some bone broth. And let's see. I have so much leftover food. So much of it. Okay, guys. We did that part. So I'm going to pop off of live for a little while. And I'll pop back on in just a little bit. So what we did is debone the turkey. Wash the containers from the sweet potatoes. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye.